So today we're going to go over the fastest way to level up your Evo shield in the new Season 20. So Season 20 I'm putting a new whole system where it's more XP based and not just damage based. There's a lot of ways to actually level up your Evo now, but it does take longer. So the whole TTK overall is a lot smaller. It's kind of like the blue is the new purple, and then purple is the new red, and then red is like real hard to get. I've played like 25 games and I've had red like 5 or 6 times I think in them games, but we're going to go over every way that you can level up your shield today, the best characters to do it with, and what gives you the most XP. So there are 12 different ways to actually gain XP, and we're going to go over them quick, and then we'll go over what each one earns you and which ones you want to aim for. So starting here, we have damage, assist, knocks, revives. Respawns as in actually respawning someone back. Then you have the ring scan, the beacon scan, the care package reveal, the smart loot bin perks, so like the assault and support bins, Evo harvesters and Evo caches, and the final one is underdog. When someone has a higher level shield than you and you manage to kill them, you get a bit of bonus XP for that. So the first one we're going to go over is the Evo harvesters. It's like a new item added to this to the game this season, and on the screen you can see they spawn in, and they spawn in around like the 40-second mark when ring 1's about to come in. So when you're in the top left there, you can see the 1, it says 1, like that's the ring, and then when that goes to like 35 to 40 seconds is when the Evo harvesters spawn in, and on the screen you'll see the like yellow arrows, like 2 of them pointing up, and that is where the Evo harvesters spawn. So if I just freeze the map here of when the Evo harvesters pop up, there's about 14 to 15 of them, as you can see. That's quite hard to see in the picture, but they are the little yellow icons. There's one right at the bottom of Bonsai, there's one right by my little spawn icon there, and there's about 14 to 15 I think on the maps, and these aren't something that you can like one team picks up and they disappear. It's like team based, so if someone picks them up and then you can also pick them up. So this is going to be a huge thing in ranked and competitive, and it's even a big thing in pubs. It changes the game up quite a lot. The next thing they added was the Evo caches. Now Evo caches actually work a bit differently. They work as however much XP you need to your next level, the Evo caches will give it to you. So if you have like purple and you're about to go to a red and you need like 2000 XP, Evo caches are huge for this, and you want to be smart of it, because if someone on your team's got purple and they're going to get red, it'd be better if they pick up the cache, because it maxes their shield out and gives them more XP. So you have got to think about it a bit, but these Evo caches are gold items and they are only in supply drops, like care packages a drop, and I believe they're also in some supply vaults like on World's Edge, but I haven't seen one yet on World's Edge, I'll be honest. I have seen one in 25 games, and there's gameplay here of me actually picking it up. To be honest, it was the first one I've seen, so I've not actually had much dealings with them. But yeah, they do spawn in. So next I thought we'd go over all of the items you can get and the XP you get with them. So as I made this on screen, it's much easier if you have something to look at. You can pause the video if you want, but I will be speaking about this for a little while. So I put them into kind of categories, as you can see: fighting, damage you deal, assists 100, knocks 150, revives 100, respawns 125. So obviously, if you're willing to fight and kind of risk dying, this is the fastest way to get your shield, there's no doubt about it. But if you don't want to do that, there are a lot of ways, as you can see, that you don't actually have to fight and you can still get your armors up. So on the gameplay you've been watching in the background, we'll go back to it in a second. I was using Pathfinder because I was curious about all the things he could do. His first perk allows him to ring scan, which obviously here gives you an extra 200. You can choose which one you want to do. So an extra 200 XP is huge. He also has really good movement, so getting to Evo harvesters for him is really easy. In my opinion, he is the best legends for getting your shield up. Not that it makes a big difference. A Pathfinder has always been one of the faster legends, but he also has that care package reveal, which is an extra 50 XP again. So he honestly has the most things that the most ways to get XP. Easily Pathfinder. So in regards to the fastest way to actually get XP, first of all, as I said earlier, it would be fighting. But if you don't want to risk anything, then 100% it is waiting for the Evo harvesters to spawn and kind of head into the closest 1 or 2 near you. And then if you can scan a ring, a beacon, or get the care package, or even smart loot bins are actually really helpful. There's a lot of these dotted around the map, and you can kind of take a guess if there'll be like at least one in most POIs. And yeah, honestly there's a lot of ways to do it, but the fastest I think would be fighting, and then the rest would be kind of up to you and what items and where you want to head to. But it's really easy to get your shield up to at least blue, and then once you get to that line of level you do need to hit a couple of harvesters or a couple of ring scans to get it to purple. But just having a blue shield now is actually quite good. So in the background now you can see I'm running Pathfinder. I've got a trident, we're going around Olympus, and I'm just looking for all the ways you can actually get XP quickly. So I think getting a trident, hitting the Evo harvesters and scanning various rings is the best way to go. You can get kind of, every time you do both those things you get like 550, and as you can see after I do this ring scan on screen here, I sped this up quite a lot because it takes a while. Then you need like 1900 for your next one, so it's going to take ages, and you have to hit like, you know, like 3 harvesters, a couple of ring scans. Eventually I do get there with a bit of damage, but it does take its time. You gotta think of it now as having blue shield is like having purple before, and then having a purple shield is like having red, and then red's like a new like level 6 almost shield, because it is, if someone has red, you'd know they've been going insane all game and done a lot of damage, or you know, just been going around the edge of the map looking for harvesters. I just about to scan another ring here, and it puts me on the map. It almost puts me to like 1200 needed, so it does take a while, but you can see that there are ways to do it just by kind of going around the edge of the map and avoiding actually shooting any bullets at all. So on the end of my quest to try and not do as much damage, I ran into a couple more people here, and yeah, killed them pretty quickly and got pretty close to my red. I don't think getting a red or even purple is like doable without shooting any bullets really. It probably is if you kind of split off and you head to a different Evo Harvester each, because Evo Harvesters are like team based, they're not singular person based. So if I was to grab one of the other 2 people on my team and get one, and vice versa, I would get one if they did. So I end up just doing a bit of damage here and actually earning my red shield. So it's a difficult one. I was trying to get a video of me just doing it without shooting, but yeah, it gets pretty tough, and I got a couple cool kills there, so I thought I'd put them in. But as you can see, I got the max level there, and you can't actually do anything once you get to max level, but I can see I've done 1200 damage, I only got 4 kills, it's not a lot really, and I've already got that red, so I'm not sure what this fuse was doing here, but then I realised there's people on the right, and honestly I hit a pretty nasty beam on this guy. Oh, nice. And then, yeah, Pathfinder this season, really good, and I think in terms of like doing exactly what I've done in this video, he's really good for just moving around the map, and he has the ring scan ability. Obviously he has the care package one as well, and there's a lot of things you can do here. There's like Vantage can also scan both rings, and yeah, that's quite an interesting one, because like that's a lot of XP you can get really quickly. But let me know what you think of the system so far. Once again, I think fighting is the best way to go, unless you don't want to risk it, and as you can see in this video, you can get a red by mostly just picking up items. So let me know what you think of the whole new system and how you're enjoying Season 20. But if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe, it helps the video out, it helps it to get more people watching, and cheers guys, thanks for watching, and peace out for now.